Welcome to www.happynumbers.org. Today's lesson is going to be on division of exponents or powers. Division of exponent or powers, remember, we have a base or root and then raised to a power. And we know that this means 4 times 4 times 4. Well, in our last lesson, we worked on the multiplication of powers. Now we're going to work some problems using the division of exponents. And so let's take a look, because the concept is very, very simple. Let's take 6 to the second power divided by 3 to the fourth power. Well, okay. We expand each of these expressions. So 6 to the second power is 6 times 6. And 3 to the fourth power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now, we can make this problem a little simpler for ourselves if we realize that if we expand it, we can say, well, 3 can go into 3 one time, 3 can go into 6 2 times. 3 can go into 3 one time, 3 can go into 6 2 times. So now we multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. And 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 3 is 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. So our answer is 4/9. Pretty simple. We expand the problem. So 6 squared is 6 times 6. 3 to the fourth power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Then we canceled out. We said 3 could go into 3 one time, 3 goes into 6 2 times. Same thing here, 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 6 2 times. And then we were done, and then we multiplied. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at another problem here. Let's take a look at negative 4 to the third power divided by 2 to the fourth power. Well, we know we expand it. Negative 4 times negative 4 divided by 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, we know that we can cancel here. 2 can go into 2 one time. 2 can go into negative 4 negative 2 times, because it's a positive and a negative. This 2 can go into 2 one time. 2 can go into negative 2 negative 2 times. 2 times this 2 goes into 2 one time, negative 1 time, 1 time, negative 1 time. We multiply. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, so we don't do anything there. So we wound up here with 1 as our answer. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at something, something that looks like this. 3 squared times 5 to the first divided by 5 squared times 3 to the fourth. Okay, so now when we expand this, this would be 3 squared would be 3 times 3 times 5 to the first. That's just 5. We know a number to the first power is the number. Divided by 5 squared, 5 times 5, times 3 to the fourth. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Well, now we can cancel out some things. 5 will go into 5 one time, 5 will go into 5 one time. 3 will go into 3 one time, 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 3 one time, 3 goes into 3 one time. Well, now we're done canceling, so now we multiply. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 1 is 5, times 1 is 5, times 1 is 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 3, 45. And that's our answer. So again, we had 2 terms in the numerator and 2 terms in the denominator, but we just expanded them. 3 squared became 3 times 3. 5 to the first power is just 5. 5 squared was 5 times 5. 3 to the fourth power, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. We did our cancellation, did our multiplication, and that was it. Well, let me put up a problem for you to work here. So this is very similar to the multiplication, except that we are using we're doing division. Let's take this one. Let's take 8 to the second power times 4 to the first power divided by 2 to the third power times 3 squared, or 3 to the second power. Well, go ahead and put your video or DVD on pause, work this problem, and then turn it back on again. All right, let's see what we get here now. We just expanded. 8 to the second power is 8 times 8 times 4 to the first power, we know that is just 4, divided by 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2, and 3 to the second power is 3 times 3. Well, okay. Well, we can do some canceling here. We can say 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 8 4 times, 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 8 4 times, 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 4 2 times. This is multiplication. So now we have 4 times 4 times 2, and 1 times 1 times 1 times 3 times 3. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So we get 32 ninths, which is an improper fraction. So I have to divide 9 into 32, and that'll go 3 times, because 9 times 3 is 27. And then I have 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I have 5 left over. So 3 and 5 ninths should be our answer. Well, again, this is a fairly simple skill set. It's like multiplication of exponents or powers. We expand our expression. 8 squared is 8 times 8. 4 to the first power we know is just 4. 2 to the third power is 2 times 2 times 2. 3 squared, or 3 to the second power, is 3 times 3. And then we did our cancellation and got our problem. Well, okay, that's it for exponents. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.